Everyone has come.
Yes, ma'am.
Should we wait a minute or two? There are 12 participants yet. Okay, let's start. Good evening, everyone. And today's session is a session of interview. So, everyone, just make sure to tell your name, tell your branch, and the year of engineering in which you are. Do not mention anything else than this for today's session, okay? We'll just ask you whatever we want. Now, who's up for the first interview? I'm audible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, who wants to go first?
Ma'am,
Yes. I cannot see your name right now.
ma'am, Noble.
Yeah, no, start with interview.
Good evening,
Introduction.
ma'am. My name is Noble Sahu from Triple E branch, first sem.
Okay. Tell me more about yourself.
Mm, Ma'am, I completed my 12th from Prayas Residential School, Raipur, and in 10th from here Mahasamundal.
Okay. So, why did you took up engineering?
Ma'am, I have prepared for JEE and I have some interest in engineering, so I took up technical part. I have interest in, so I have took taken engineering.
You were interested in engineering, so you are taking triple E right now. So, you were
Yes,
interested in triple E, or you just had to
mm,
choose this branch?
ma'am, in Triple E I had to choose this branch. I want some other branch.
Okay. And how has pandemic been for you?
This is so I have learned some new technologies, and this is bad also, but somehow we learn many new things in this pandemic.
Like what? Give some
Like
examples.
we, we can say that the many technologies of online studying we get due to pandemic. Otherwise, we don't use generally the online system of education. And I have some that's but in we don't able to join offline classes. This feel
This
as
is the
bad.
disadvantage, according to you. The only disadvantage is not joining the offline classes.
Ma'am, and we cannot go in many places that we want to um, go. That's also.
Okay. What, according to you, is the beauty of being a leader in India? If you are
Ma'am,
given an opportunity to be a leader in India, what, according to you, are the perks?
ma'am, being a lead, first of all, um, we had to discipline. Discipline is a somehow it should be in you. You are well disciplined to be a leader, and
I'm not
what
talking
we
about the qualifications that are required to be a leader. I'm talking about what are the perks after you have been a leader. You are selected a leader,
yes, ma'am.
okay, of any organization. So now, what are the perks? What is the beauty that a leader in India will experience?
Ma'am, the I don't have
You, if you need some time to
ideas.
think, you can think and answer.
I can't explain this question.
Okay.
I would say.
Why do you think education is necessary?
Ma'am, education gives us general, first of all, it gives us many informations about all the things of our surrounding, and also if the person is well educated, he can do anything in his life. So it is important for our life because due to uneducation, there are many issues we face.
Okay. Like what?
Like first of all, the in first of all we cannot if we are not educated, we face problem like if we are going anywhere, we cannot talk in different in language other than we know. But in education we at least
So
know
you
two
are
to
talking about communication right now. Your
yes ma'am.
communication gets weak without education.
Yes ma'am.
So is really that so? Because
Mm,
many
ma'am, it is a
the labor
factor
class or
only.
the poor class, many of them are not educated, but they can communicate. They can communicate well. The language
Ma'am,
might be a barrier, but
ma'am, it's
explain
only
what
a
is
factor.
education according to you.
Ma'am, education is a general information that we gather information about things around us. According to my this is a simple education.
Okay. So what is the difference between an educated and an uneducated person?
Ma'am, the
What are the
general
advantages that an educated person has over an uneducated person?
ma'am, educated person can perform any task in good manner, and he can do it correctly if there is technical or some we have to gather some informative things. But an uneducated, due to lack of information about that thing, he cannot do the that task very well.
Okay. You are being a little abstract. You are not telling anything solid. Okay. So tell me about your hobbies.
Ma'am, my hobby is playing badminton.
You know everything about badminton.
Ma'am, I only used to. I am not professional, but used to
Mm.
play in home only.
Okay. Any other hobbies?
Ma'am, cycling.
You like cycling?
Yes, ma'am.
Name any cyclists from India who are recognized globally.
Ma'am, hero.
Not the companies of cycles. I'm asking about personalities of India who are cyclists and who are recognized globally. Who are some famous personalities?
Ma'am, I am unable to recall right
Okay,
now.
no problem, no problem. Thank you, Noble. That's all for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who wants to go next?
Ma'am, I want to.
Yes. Neelam, is
Good
it?
evening. Yes, ma'am. Good
Okay.
evening, ma'am. I am Neelam Jaswal. I am from Koya district. I am pursuing my engineering from Government Engineering College, Raipur. I am in second semester of Electronics and Telecommunication branch.
Yeah. Continue with your introduction.
Ma'am, my hobbies are I love to learn new things, solving puzzle, problem solving, dancing, and cooking. And my my strength. Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay.
My
Yeah, continue.
I think my strength are I am enthusiasm. Uh, I am little bit patient, and have capability to learn new things. And my weakness are I am unable to represent myself. I am sometimes multitasking, asking, but I don't know how to represent myself.
Repeat your strengths.
Yes, ma'am.
Repeat your strengths.
Enthusiasm, time management, and patience.
So, how come have you recognized your strengths? Have you done anything?
No, ma'am, I didn't do anything professionally, but uh, at school or college level, I used to do my work on time, and I think I can do in time management too if I get chance to do professionally too.
Okay. What do you think of students participating in politics? Do you have any idea about any student recently in India who have been an active po- part in the politics also? And what is
No,
your
ma'am.
idea about it? You know
No,
who is
ma'am.
Kanhaiya Kumar?
No, ma'am, I don't know. But I think if we
Okay.
have current, if we are aware about the current situation of our country, about problems and what are happening currently, then we can indulge in politics too.
Okay. Why did you took up engineering?
Ma'am, I was eager about IIT, but unfortunately I don't get. But I love to. My main aim was to do engineering, so that I get this.
And which branch are you in? ETNT.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be? Apart from
Ma'am,
the weaknesses you just mentioned, apart from those, if you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be?
ma'am, I think I am shy, so I want to eradicate it.
And how has shyness uh, dragged you down in your life or
Ma'am,
your education career so far?
sometime I knew the answer someone asked me, but due to shyness, I don't come forward. That is the main thing that impacted me.
Okay, continue talking. You are just giving answers in one or two words. I want to hear, full statements or any examples in your life where shyness has been dragging you down.
No, ma'am, I don't face such more, but I think so. Shyness uh, is a problem in me.
Okay, what is your say on the concept of reservation in the field of education in India?
Ma'am, I think in some way it is good, or but in some way it is not as well, because many poor people of general category also don't get the opportunity, and they are backward. But some of the ST and SC were well developed, and they are just enjoying the reservation. That is the main impact. So I think there should be reservation based not on the category but on the class, if they are poor or they are developed. uh, so I believe if it can be eradicated on the basis of uh, poor or rich or developed class, then it will be more beneficial.
Okay. Gaurav, you have anything to ask?
Yes, ma'am. Neelam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Neelam, tell me, in what genre are you most comfortable in talking? Like, what topic? Like, you want to talk about politics, sports, education, what?
Sir, I think education.
Education. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, tell me generally, uh, what do you think is the major problem with our Indian education system?
Sir, in our Indian education, there is lack of quality education as we are just get educated by school, but don't get any practical, but don't get any practical advantage of it. That is the main cause. We are just getting just we are just getting qualified by our school and colleges, but there is lack of practical sense. That is the main problem in our Indian system education.
Okay, and if suppose you are made the education minister of India, then what are the three ways or three steps you are going to take initially in order to improve the education system of India?
Sir, sir, I will try to implement practical on the primary level school, as there are many aspects that we that I will do is I will apply coding and programming languages from primary or class 6, so that students don't get any kind of trouble in their in their higher education. And uh, also as the in government school, many teachers are not well well equipped, and they are just they don't taught students properly. So there's would be some practical implementation, so that teacher uh, can interact with the student in practical way. That
Okay, do you know that recently our government has they have passed a new bill for new education policy? Are you aware of that?
yes, sir.
About the new education, what are the main points or what do you think are the main benefits of our new education policy?
Sir, I do. I heard that uh, many student can change in 11 12. Many student can in place of physics and chemistry they can choose any other subject too. That is beneficial for them in some aspect, as so many students are not good in that and they don't want to study physics chemistry. I think that will be beneficial for them. Uh, Yes, sir. And I don't remember other other points in that new policy.
Okay, so my last question for you is like you said that uh, uh, coding and teaching languages like coding languages should be from the primary stage of education. But don't you think that is kind of imposing a kind of a particular subject or genre over a student, because not every student could be would be interested in learning those things. It might be possible that he or she wants to become a sportsman or wants to get into some other sort of education line. So that don't you think it is kind of imposing things on students?
Yes, sir. It may be like, but uh, as we are facing problem in that at some extent, so if it is
Jaldi.
implement, sir, it may be optional. I think it should be optional for a student, but
Hmm.
if a student will learn it, then they won't get they won't face problem in coding in future if they pursue engineering, etc. uh, Sir, it shouldn't be compulsory, it should be optional, I think so.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Neelam. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Neelam.
Thank you.
Who's next? Gaurav, can you please switch off your mic? Who's next?
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, Kunal.
First of all, good evening, ma'am and sir. My name is Kunal Kumbhakar, and I am from Mandhar, Raipur, which is 20 kilometer far away from Raipur. And I successfully done my schooling from Government Higher Secondary School, Mandhar. That's
Yeah, and which year are you in and which branch of engineering?
Ma'am, I am from Triple E, fourth sem.
Okay, tell me about your family.
Ma'am, I belong from Potter family, which make instrument from clay, and
Okay,
my father is working in company as a fitter in Raipur, Mandira Sadrapur,
and your mother?
and my mother is a housewife.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any siblings? You have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, ma'am. I have one brother and one sister who is bigger than me and who got married.
Okay. So why did you choose GC Raipur as your uh, undergraduation college?
Ma'am, I choose GC Raipur because it is near from my village and we can easily transport from there. So I choose GC Raipur.
There are other colleges in Raipur also.
Yes, ma'am.
So why only GC Raipur?
Ma'am, uh, GC Raipur, it is because it is government college and it has fees has also less than other college, and it make join after getting PT rank and okay, ma'am.
Okay. Are you new in LOK or have you, how many sessions have you joined till now?
Yes, ma'am.
How many sessions have you joined in LOK till
Ma'am,
now?
3 to 4 times.
Okay. So can you describe your experience?
Yes, ma'am. LOK is mainly aimed to improve communication skills and its thinking power, reasoning ability, a way of talking
And
to
how has that worked for you? You
ma'am.
described what is LOK and what is your experience in LOK?
LOK is mainly a group which improve persons communication skill, body language to understand better communication skills. And my experience about in LOK, I am trying to just communicate with other people in front of judges, other people to uh, make sure that I am confident and avoid fears to while communicating.
Okay. So describe the color red to someone who is blind.
Who is blind? Ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, I am not thinking about that.
You can think about it. You know the color red, you can see it. You know the significance of the red color.
Yes, ma'am.
So someone, your friend is blind, for example. How are
Yes.
you going to explain him the beauty of the red color?
Beauty of red color, mainly it can seen from our suns when it is growing. No, no.
Sun,
It
it is not red exactly. Okay, it is a shade of orange. Yeah.
or in a signal system we can say that
Okay, you
or
can describe any color you want. Not
green
only red, any color you want. Yeah,
green
yeah.
ma'am
Describe
green
green color.
green color mainly shows our atmosphere, which can be trees, leaves, and any
You're
other.
describing it to someone who is blind. He cannot see. So just explain with that in mind.
Uh, Explain which type.
The color green, you have to explain the color green to a person who is blind. He cannot see the color green, but he wants to know the beauty of that color. So, how are you going to describe to him? How does it look to you? How does your eyes perceive that color?
Ma'am, green color mainly indicate our atmosphere, greenery, which make its beauty, uh, which is its significance that green color is mainly due to can be some chemical.
Okay, let's skip to another question. If you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be
Ma'am,
and why?
if I have a chance to take to improve, first I should learn to say no. That when sometimes when not say no, that I can be hesitate. And the second one is I want to improve that I learn to I I always want to communicate with other persons to make better conversation. And the third is body language and conversation skills and way of talking, which I feel that I am in bad.
Okay, you want to improve your communication skills on
Yes,
the whole. Yeah. Give me two disadvantages of being a citizen of India.
citizen of India, ma'am. Citizen of India. Uh, First, it has no second. It has mainly one citizenship because while there are state government or central government, so it always provide one citizenship for all Indian.
What are you saying? You want a different citizenship for states as well?
Ma'am, there are mainly two systems, that is state government and central government. So that central government is providing only one citizenship for India, and while there are two central or state government.
Okay, and the other disadvantage?
And the other disadvantage that India is uh, India is getting lower in the technologies due to lack of information. It's study material.
But there has been many schemes about digital marketing and basically increasing the technology era of India. So how is India lacking behind?
Ma'am, lot of schemes are there, but as a scheme are there, that is not following, that is not appreciating by our state government as well as we want to do. And which is the major reason that our India is getting behind in technology.
Okay. Gaurav, are you there if you want to ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, Kunal, uh,
Yes.
please tell me on which topic would you like me to ask questions?
Politics and history.
Politics and history. All right. Do you want to talk about our local national politics or international politics?
Sir, local.
Local politics. All right. Uh, so tell me, who do you think could be an alternative of Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister of India?
So can you under can you speak question with better?
Who do you think could be an alternative to Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister of India,
So Amit Shah, uh, Amit Shah and
apart from BJP?
apart from BJP, uh, so I think Arvind Kejriwal is can be and Arvind Kejriwal and Shivraj Singh can be.
Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
Sorry, sir. Uh, Amrinder captainship can be.
Captain Amrinder Singh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me any three good works or good deeds which Arvind Kejriwal has done for Delhi, and tell me three good things which Captain Amrinder Singh has done for Punjab.
Yes. So first, Arvind Kejriwal solved electricity problem that is major electricity problem that is major problem in Delhi, and it which improve and it improve education system and water system problem that can be helped for Delhi citizenship to live better because uh, the government behind Arvind Kejriwal worked on the paperwork mainly, and he always talking about other parties' disadvantages, what he work, and he is not telling about his
Simply tell me three steps or three things which Arvind Kejriwal has done. You don't have to tell a story.
yes. So first, it has improved education system and it provide uh, poor families. It gives poor family to give better education system at low cost first, and second one it improve water system which is costly in Delhi, and third is uh, improve in electricity bill.
And for Captain Amrinder Singh,
Yes, sir. Captain Amrinder Singh, I think Captain Amrinder Singh, it managed its party because when he joined as a CM in Punjab, a lot of uh, 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 I am not, sir. I have mind, but I am not explaining that. I'm not word that how
okay,
I
leave
work.
it. Okay, leave it. Uh, at first, when I asked you my first question, you said that you see Amit Shah as an alternative.
Hmm.
But why do you think Amit Shah is a better candidate for Prime Minister, not Arvind Kejriwal or Captain Amrinder Singh? Because it is quite visible that uh, both of them are on a lower priority in a list of yours. Why do you think Amit Shah is a better alternative for Prime Minister than the Arvind Kejriwal or Captain?
Arvind Kejriwal is mainly belong from BJP as the part of the Narendra Modi committee, and Narendra Modi is also the PM of our India, but Amit Shah is mainly head of BJP, and the function which come from any state he attend and know that what are the situation there are in states.
Okay,
So
okay. Tell me, why do you like Amit Shah, and tell me what are the wrong things which Amit Shah has done or is doing as a Home Minister of India.
yes, sir. Amit Shah, because Amit Shah mainly visit all the states when some kind of arrangement are there, and he visit and he visit and he know that the lot of chances are there, and he know the what are the situation are there.
Okay, my last question for you is like,
Yeah.
do you think our honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has handled this pandemic situation of India in a correct way, or was he efficient with his decision making capability in this pandemic?
Yes, sir. Narendra Modi is mainly which is working on the pandemic to improve the situation due to COVID reason, and he is working on this field due to COVID. But that scheme he has launched are not getting in the lower reason to provide benefit to poor people, because there are lot of chain there who who found their money, so they cannot reach to poor people at ground level.
So has he failed to like manage this pandemic situation or not?
So somewhere he successfully got benefit, but somewhere as example as bank account linked, we found a lot of corruption are there in bank account, he's because the middle chain he says he shows bank account are linked and here, but he always corrupt the bank account and his money to reach the ground level. So this can be disadvantages of this party.
Okay, thank you, Kunal. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Guna. Who's next? Yeah, a few of you are left. So who wants to go next? Sumit, you are only left over here.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening. Yes. Your introduction?
Uh, okay. Good evening, ma'am. I am from Sumit Kumar Rathod from Korba, and I have completed my plus two from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 4, Korba, and currently I am pursuing my BTech from Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and yeah, that's it.
So, what are your strengths? Tell me about them and give some examples.
Okay. Okay. So my strengths are I am caring. Like just like in pandemic, my friend, like caring is not always doing something physical, but you can it can be emotional. Like my friend was got my friend was infected by COVID, and I used to daily text him, and I used to I used to do video calls with him, and I used to call with him, giving him strength and do not panic, and yeah, to keep him motivated, and also uh, to don't worry about things, just to be calm and get soon get over it. And I think second strength is that I am dedicate. I am dedicated person. If I decide to do something, then I definitely I try my best to do that thing, so that later on I don't have any uh, shy. I can. So later on, don't have any regret that I have not done my best or for this thing.
Okay.
And
What is
also
more,
time management. I do.
yeah, go on.
Okay. And third thing, time management. I used to do my work before deadline. And obviously, if some work is given, and like if work is given today, I used to complete it by tomorrow so that no pending work should be there. And yeah,
Okay. So, what is more important according to you, money or education? And please explain your answer.
obviously, education. Obviously, education is more important. If we are educated, then we can do so many things, and we can obviously gain a lot of money by education. And also being educated will opens vast a bunch of doors, or we can say so much doors to to increase ourselves. I mean to increase something to uh, being educated help us to increase our being educated helps us to
Okay,
uh,
so
uh,
education will eventually lead you to money, you are saying, but education is not always free
and
in India
not always,
also.
but sorry, pardon.
I'm saying education is not always free. If you are belonging to a general
Yeah,
caste,
yeah, yeah,
especially,
yeah,
you cannot go to
yeah.
school for free. So, how are you going to be educated
Yeah.
if you do not have any money, also?
Also, I know my father had once upon a time, my father had written a letter to um, Anandiben Patel, and also he sent some money to my father's account. My father to wrote written in letter that we are three siblings. So my father written that we are facing some issues with to educate like so my father is facing some issues to educate their children. So he wrote a letter to Anandiben Patel, and he sent some cash money also. Uh, so also if we can take help from some persons, so we can educate them also. If we are like not from so rich family, we can take admission in government school also. Now also they are becoming good, I think, and also they are focusing to focusing children's skills and giving them right education.
Okay. So, what measures, according to you, should be taken to solve the problem of Naxalism in Chhattisgarh?
Nextlism, ma'am, I think their demands which are proper which are we can say which are meaningful. It should be completed if they demand something because they are backward. I think I don't know much, but I think they are lack of education. They are lacking some education, and also uh, 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 government should not be upset from them, and should tackle them in a very good and positive manner, and should talk with them, and also government should uh,
But there are already some schemes which benefit the poor or the backward sections of our society. So,
yeah.
why to choose Naxalism as an option to revolt against the government or any other organization for that matter? So, what is the cause of Naxalism if you know that you can eradicate the problem also? Do you have any idea
Yeah,
about that?
No, ma'am. I think no, I don't have any idea. But I think people are following their tradition. I believe people they are used to do that things. So now people are adopting, and they have a mindset that they got a mindset of doing this. I believe.
Okay. Describe the most embarrassing moment of your life.
Embarrassing moment. Mm, okay, so it was when I think when it was the name in class 12 only, uh, my English teacher told me to read up to read a name.
You're not
That
audible,
name was
Sumit.
Douglas,
Repeat
and
your answer.
I read that word as a okay, okay, okay. So that embrace, ma'am. Now you get it. Now you are getting it. Voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Continue.
Okay, so it was in class 12th only when my English teacher told me to read a name, and the name was the Douglas, and I read it is Douglas, and my English teacher told me to it was in Hindi, बेटा बैठ जा तू नहीं बेटा दोगला तू है तू बैठ जा करके. So I think it was the most embarrassing one in the in front of whole
Okay,
class.
okay.
Yeah,
Gaurav,
yeah.
uh, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, Sumit, tell me in
Uh,
which topic or genre are you most comfortable in talking?
uh, I think Bollywood.
Bollywood,
Yeah, Bollywood or about uh, yeah, Bollywood or about
film industry.
education, film industry or
Select one.
education.
Select one. Film industry or
Uh,
education?
okay, education then.
Education. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Um Recently, we have new education policy.
yeah,
What are the drawbacks you believe?
yeah.
What are the limitations actually in the new education policy?
Sir, I think like 10th board exams were, according to new policy, 10th board exams will not going to 10th board exams will not going to be taken. So I think it should be taken because because according to the uh, because we I find it the primary stage to find our uh, strengths, to find our interest. Also, I think the yeah, so 10th exam should be done, and like mm, uh, uh,
So basically, what you're saying is that they should sustain the program of 10th board. That is what you're saying, suggesting, right?
uh, yes, sir.
What could you think that why government took this decision of eradicating the 10th board exams?
Pardon, sir. Can you repeat the question?
Why do you think that government took this decision of eradicating the boards from 10th exam, 10th class?
Uh, I think some people due to lower percentage don't get the science stream, and people they have interest in science. If he wanna go, then he remains in the commerce section or art section. So I think this problem arises, and if we are only interested in some people have they have so much knowledge of practical knowledge, but they don't have theory knowledge. But due to theory knowledge, they remain sometimes they don't got the opportunity to being in proper position or being in proper stream.
Okay, so if you believe that that is an issue with the board exams, 10 board exams, then why do you think that it should be still sustained?
So, it's the prime. I believe that it's the primary stage for people to knowing their like what the things they can do, what the best things they can do, and also yeah, and I think it tells not self but still. Mm, mm, sorry, sir, I am not
Okay,
unable to
okay, think
properly
of it. Think
properly.
about it. Okay, and I have a situation for you. Suppose you are in a room
Yes,
and
sir. Yeah,
there is a girl sitting on the floor who is in a nude condition and she's crying. Then what would you do?
sir, please
You got the
can you
situation?
repeat the starting words?
Okay. The thing is, you are in a room, all right?
Yeah,
You are in a room
yeah,
in
sir.
which there is a girl sitting on a floor,
Yeah,
sitting on the floor in nude condition.
yeah,
She's not
yeah,
wearing any clothes, all right? And she's crying.
yeah, yeah,
What would you do?
yeah. Okay, so first thing I would definitely do is that I'll give some cloth, or if there is I will give some cloth to him, or if I will tell him to please wear some clothes firstly. Then I would go to her. Then I would ask her problem. What are the problems with them? And if it is my hand, like. If I can solve the problem, then definitely I will try to my best to solve that problem. And also, uh, uh, at that time of and that time I will take care of her. And also, if it's needed, I will drop her to her home. Yeah. And also I will call her parents to make sure that what happened with her.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh, Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am,
Thank
Yes.
you, ma'am.
Is anyone left?
I also I also want to give my intro.
Divya is
Divya.
left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Divya. I missed
Good
you.
evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Start with your
My name
introduction.
yes, ma'am. This is Divya Bharti from Bilaspur. I am from Tripoli branch first semester, and I have completed my 12th class from government school Nevra, high secondary school of Nevra, and I have one brother and six sister. My hobby is dancing.
Yeah, okay. So tell me about your weaknesses, two of your weaknesses, and how are you planning to overcome them?
My weakness is I can't explain myself in front of others, and I can't understand English uh, when someone is speaking fluently in front of me, and I want to improve my personality development because I'm not I'm not get good advice from other to improve my personality. So the, that is my weakness, ma'am, and my communication is also not uh, better. That's why.
Okay, so how are you planning to change your weaknesses into your strength?
I I try to learn English uh, by uh, by with others, and mobiles also, by watching movies, English movies, and I trying to speak in English with my sisters, and I also read many books in English,
Okay, tell me the
and
titles of some books that you read.
try to understand the meaning of
Divya,
each,
your voice is breaking
and
down.
the title of,
The title of some books that you have read.
ma'am, there is network issue. It is heavily running for
Okay, it's okay.
mm,
You can hear
uh,
me now?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me about some titles of the
Yes, ma'am.
books that you have read. Just the name of the books.
Sorry, ma'am, I can't remember it.
Okay, no problem. So, you are interested in politics or reading anything about politics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is
Not
a
too much,
repeated
but
question.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is a repeated question from Neelam. What do you think of students participating in politics? Should students in their educational career participate in politics?
Mhm. Ma'am, student, uh, they uh, if they want to know about our social problem, and they improve the problem of people, so they go politics, and try to improve it, and there has many this there is many problems of peoples, of villagers, which government can't reach all all
So, do you think you being a student, if you are given a chance to come into politics, like not being the minister, in your student life only, can you reach out to those poor or backward community? How so?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If I will in the politics, so I will
We can't hear you again. Divya, are you there?
parents, and I will convince them to teach to send their children to school, and there has a water problem, and many others problems, so uh, I will try to improve it.
Okay. If you are a tree, what kind of tree would you be and why?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are a tree, okay, एक पेड़ हो अगर आप, so what kind of tree will you
If
be
I
and why?
Yes, I will I will become uh, Tulsi
Yes. Why?
because Tulsi is it is connected to our tradition also, and it gives much oxygen to us, and people's beliefs of our tradition, and it is also connect with it. So every people's every people's uh, 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 have a tulsi of their house in their house, so that's why, ma'am.
Okay. And if you had a time machine, would you rather travel to future or to your past, and what would you change about it? You hear me?
Sorry, ma'am, repeat it, please.
If you had a time machine, okay, you know the concept of time machine, right? So,
Yes,
would
ma'am.
you travel to your past or your future, and why?
uh, if I uh, if I unable to do which I want, and if I feel that I make mistakes in my past, so I will use it, ma'am, and trying to improve which I had do mistake, and in future uh, uh, I I want to in future I want to I want to make I want to do big from for others, and others, and if I will I want to do good for others.
Okay. What is your hometown, Divya?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your hometown? Where do you live?
I live at Bilaspur, ma'am.
Okay, so Chhattisgarh. Tell me about three tourist places in Chhattisgarh.
Sorry, ma'am.
Tell me about three tourist places in Chhattisgarh.
Yes, ma'am. There is Bhuram Dev, which is which is at Kavardha, and this is a very beautiful place, and there has a temple of Rudra Shiv, and second is is a most popular Pataleshwar temple, which is in Malhar.
Your voice is breaking down again. Yeah.
And third is Amarkantak of uh, third is Amarkantak, ma'am.
Okay. And the second one was?
Third is Amarkantak. There has a temple of Narmada Ma, and there has a river of Narmada, and second is Malhar.
Okay.
Second
Yeah.
is Malhar. There has a Pataleshwar Mandir, which is popular, and Dindeshwari Mata Mandir also.
Okay. Gaurav,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can ask questions now. Yes.
Okay. Divya, you said Amarkantak. Is Amarkantak in Chhattisgarh?
Yes. Yeah. Uh, It is uh, CG border, sir. In CG
But
border,
in
it's
which particular
also
state does
touch
it lies on?
uh,
It is a part of Madhya
MP,
Pradesh. Yeah,
Madhya Pradesh.
yeah. So it is not a tourist place of Chhattisgarh. All right. So that is one thing. Okay, tell
Yes.
me what topic would you like me to ask questions on?
Um, sir,
Any topic of interest you can say, Divya.
yes, ma'am. Sir, color, about color.
Oh, colors. Okay. Uh, according to to
Yes, sir.
you, which is the most uh, inspiring color,
Green.
and why? Okay, tell me which is the most demotivating color.
Because
Most demotivating color. Hello, Divya, can you hear me? Divya, you are not audible.
in color, sir.
Yeah, tell me which is the most demotivating color. Hello,
Yes, sir.
Divya, hello, can you hear me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me which is the most demotivating color.
Black, sir.
And why?
Because black is because uh, when we uh, when we want to uh, when we want to wear any clothes and so we always choose some different color like other and not only black and there has no any there has no any uh, uh, sorry sir.
Okay, in astroscience or astrophysics, and there is a particularly in in Hindu culture, we have a certain belief that wearing a particular color clothes on a particular occasion on day has a particular or major significance. Do you believe it is true? And if you do, then why?
um,
Did you understand my question?
Sorry sir, I can't.
Okay. My question was like in Hindu culture, there is a belief that you should wear a certain type of color clothes on a particular occasion on a particular day. Like when we see Rashi Fal or like We see this astro things on our on news. They usually say that for this particular Rashi you should wear this color clothes for today, isn't it? So why is it? Firstly, do you believe that it has a particular major significance, or if you believe it is true, then why justify yourself?
No, sir, I don't believe it because color is not color is not we can't say color is making uh, uh, our uh, uh, today's it is not that I don't believe it.
Okay, apart from belief, let's put the mythology thing aside. Let's say, do you believe that wearing a particular color clothes on a particular occasion affects your performance?
Yes, sir,
Okay, why?
because uh, uh, if we when I go in Independence Day, so I absolutely want to wear a white color cloth because it is uh, piece of our nature. So that's that is so that's why. And if
Okay, my
so
last question
like
for you is my last question for you is which which color do you hate the most and why?
um, I had uh, black color
You
because
hate black color.
yes,
Okay, yeah, justify.
because I don't like wear black color clothes and if black color is no black color is we
Okay, do you wear black color clothes?
it is no sir.
You don't. Okay, okay, that's it. Thank you, David.
No sir, thank you sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Mama, ma'am, your mic is off.
Thank you everyone for attending today's session. It's already late,
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
yeah, have a good evening.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.